Hey guys, just going to do a little video on the what not to do's with our IMS diff hat. If you're a toffee nose sort of person, you don't like these videos, then probably best that you turn this off and go and watch something on the Disney Channel. I seem to get a few people who get upset when I talk about cars, but anyway, get over it. So the front outriggers, we get a few people call us about our diff hat. After they install it, they have NVH or vibration issues or clunking or knocking issues. Basically, you've got your front bush here, which this bush locates this front outrigger. Okay, so you've got an outrigger here, and we've got an outrigger there, followed by the front bush here and front bush there. So if I zoom out, basically that one and that one attached to that and that. Kind of plays cool, really easy. The problem we have is when people push these front bushes is the genuine front bushes have a shoulder here, which basically limit how far back the bush goes. It's kind of like a locating. The problem is with your Super Pros and Olithanes, they don't have that shoulder. So it relies on the installation person to press this bush into the correct spot. Now, if you press this bush in flush with this edge, what happens is it drags the diff forward. Now, if you look in here, these front outriggers, not much room there. I would say that's basically touching cloth. So if you're driving your car and it's knocking, well, there's your problem. And we try to explain this to people several times when they call up and it just doesn't sort of gel in their head. This here supports the diff, which attaches to that. Now, if you press these bushes in wrong, which 90% of the people out there do, and it's not because they're doing the wrong job, it's just they're not educated in how far to put them. Okay, so I'm not saying you're doing the wrong job, you just haven't been told how to do it properly. And this is what I'm doing. So I'm pretty sure, what's the measurement, Jesse?
It's generally about 5 millimeters,
yeah.
Minimum, like 5 millimeters.
Yeah, so when you press these bushes in, generally they need to go in around 5 mil, deeper than what this shoulder face is. So if you get a set of verniers, measure this steel outer and back to here, and this should be sitting in approximately 5 millimeters. Now this will vary car to car. So when you do install this stuff, you do need to test fit everything and make sure that you do have adequate clearance through there. That side's not too bad, but in this case, this is up against it. Now we get workshops calling us constantly. That's the problem. That's the reason why it's clunking and hitting in the front.
This also rubs on the fuel tank.
Yeah, and the other thing to note is that this front bush, as you can see, has been rubbing. Watch my nail, looks pretty sexy, but anyway. That's been rubbing on the fuel tank. So in long term, not only is the front of the diff bashing against the cross member, the front bolt is now hitting your fuel tank. So a little bit of a video for anyone out there who has installed our diff hat, and if they have had a problem with it, that is the reason why. That is the sole reason why it's clunking and knocking. So the only downside now for this customer is because these bushes have been pressed in wrong and the diff hat has now been set up with our twin bush bracket on the back. With it being set up wrong, unfortunately now the diff hat has now been set up in its most rearward position. So basically now we have to cut all these brackets off, reposition the front bushes, then weld on a new set of brackets. So it's not a simple case. So if you have stuffed up out there, it's not going to be a simple case of just pressing your bushes in and away you go. You will have to pull the whole lot out and redo the whole setup. So pretty much the moral of this story, get somebody who knows how to install our diff hat properly. If they're not sure about it, get them to contact us first. We will walk them through, no problems. Now that the installation has been done correctly, you can see the front bushes. See how much they're now pushed back in? They're no longer flush with this edge. Okay, so that's the first telltale sign that you've got something wrong. Now, look at the clearance that we have on the outriggers. Plenty of room. On the other side, same thing again. Heaps of room. This is a trap that everybody falls into. So guys, that's how you install our diff hat correctly. And if you ever get a car in with our diff hat that is experiencing knocking, NVH, clunking, any symptoms of a faulty bush or a vibration through the car, this is the first place you go to and have a look. 9 times out of 10, it hasn't been installed correctly, and this is the reason why. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.